Hello, we are back. It's Saturday and we are doing another Second Life exploration. And I think we have a viewer today, hopefully. Someone said going to view our live stream. Yeah, so greetings to Germany. Someone is viewing us at last. But I'm not alone today. I have someone else with me. And let me zoom out. We have on the other side of the table, hopefully, no one. Oh, did you change your position? It's Anatoly. Surprise, surprise. Hello, Anatoly. How are you today?
Hello, good, thank you.
Can you explain to the viewers a little bit where we are today? What we are about to do. What is our topic for today?
Okay, first of all, we are inside virtual world Second Life, and this virtual world has a lot of different activities, and now this picture represents one very popular activity, games inside this, if we can say that Second Life is game inside the game.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
yes.
We are playing inside a game. That's new. And most people will probably recognize this game, although it has a different name. It's called Zemopolis. For copyright reasons, in Second Life, they if it's about brand names, they change the names. So usually you see a different name. But I think most people know this game. Have you played this game before, Anatoly?
Probably no.
No? But do you know about the game?
We played in some games, but I don't remember exactly this game.
So the original name is Monopoly. Yeah, you sit down and then you start the game by probably clicking on the board. Shall we do that? Shall we try to start the game? Let me see. See?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so orientation island. Let me see, what does it do? This should be a hotel, and I don't know what this round one is. So what you usually get when you play board games in Second Life, when you click on the board, you get instructions about the rules, how the game works, how you start the game, what to do, because not everyone is familiar with all the games. Yeah. So we are not really playing any games today. It's more about finding out about games. Yeah. Anatoly, let's get up and let's explore a little bit. Whoops.
Okay.
And maybe you tell me if you recognize any games from the other world.
Actually, probably so many maybe similar games, but they're also not the same.
Yeah, this sim has many of these, I would call them board game classics. I don't
I
know what
know
this
that
is
many
about.
people like to playing chess inside Second Life, and probably there is a community of people who like playing in chess.
So let's see what this game is about. What's the name? Oops, I can't even see it. Chalosh. Chalosh? So this is definitely a card game. Never heard of the name, not even a similar name. Looks interesting, so I will definitely come back and play those games here. And yeah, it's a little bit sad. It's weekend and no one is actually here, no? Or is anyone else besides us? No, we are the only
No.
ones on this sim. And so again, if you've never played a board game or a game, well, especially board games in Second Life, so usually like a board game in the other world. You put your board on the table and you sit around the table. So here in Second Life, you just click on one of the seats, you sit down, and then you click somewhere in the middle. So see here, you even get a HUD, help, so usually a note card where you have the instructions how to play the game. Looks pretty interesting. Do you like card games in the other world, or is that not your cup of tea, like they say in English?
Not really, but I don't mind in some cases to play in it, but it is not what I usually do.
So what about this game here? See if I recognize this one. Unknown. What? Is it unknown? Ah, you know, sorry. Good if you can read English. You know. Well, doesn't ring a bell. I've seen some games before. No. So if you want to come back, Anatoly, by the way, you should click on the table to get the note cards, so you have the instructions how to play the game.
Yes.
I'm currently collecting all the note cards for these games. Yeah. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, this looks like Scrabble, no? Is it Scrabble? No, not Scrabble. Oh, this is, what's it called? Yeah, you roll the dice and then you have to collect combinations. I think you roll 6 dice or so, and you need to make these combinations. So, for example, if you roll for ones, that is something like a full. Well, it's not a full house. Some name, and that way you collect points. What is the name again? I can't remember the name. Yeah, in Second Life it's called On a Roll. Okay. Yeah, nicely done. Not so much in. Oh, did you see that? Just saw a dinosaur passing by. Just behind you. Did you see that?
What?
A dinosaur. A green dinosaur. Let me zoom out.
Ah, yes, I see. It is a fun house. It is not designed as a real
The
recreation of
dinosaur went into the
dinosaur.
lake. Okay, yeah. Okay, next game. Definitely, if you are into board games, come here for your stuff. Oh, that way. Is that the same game? Yeah. Just a different table. Okay. Well, must be popular. So what about this one here? Scrabble is also very popular in Second Life. I've seen that a couple. Oh, this seems to be Scrabble, no? Talk of the Devil. Yeah, exactly. It's called. Let me zoom in so you can see that. Lexago by KR Engineering. Never heard of that company in Second Life. Matt P is a big creator here in Second Life of interesting games, but he's more into these what are they called again? Escape rooms and so on. But he also does a few, he or she, I don't know. They are very good, but they're also very expensive. So if you are in Second Life already, if you come across a Matt P game, the quality of the games is always very good, and sometimes those games are on sale, so definitely grab them. Yeah, do you like Scrabble? Do you know what Scrabble is?
I think I played in the past, but I'm not so very familiar with.
So basically, it's you have to collect words. You have all these little tiles with a letter on, and then you have to try to make words out of the tiles. And each tile has a certain number of points, and who has the most points wins. And it's also very good for language learning. You do that in a foreign language. Yeah. Interesting game. So it's a game, and at the same time you learn something.
Yes.
Okay, what about the next table?
Blue? Red.
Oh, same game again. Well, that's interesting. It's just to fill up the space, probably. What about this one? This looks very much like poker, so. Let me see. What is it? Blitz 31. Never heard of it. Strange. I know a sim where they have also lots of games. Let me see. Let me click on it. Instructions. Let me open that up so the viewers can see what you get. So again, when you are interested in one of the games, you just click on the table, usually. You get a note card, you accept that, and let me open the note card for this game. The object in Blitz 31 is to obtain hands with a point value closest to 31. Okay, so it again it seems to be a card game. No? Can you already play that alone, Anatoly?
No, I just
Have you already clicked
trying.
on start? Let me sit down as well. Can I sit? Oh yeah. Okay, the start button. Do you have to accept a HUD? So very often when you play these games, you have to accept a HUD that shows up on your viewer to display points, or, well, depending on the game, you might also find some objects in there that you might have to collect or other stuff. Yeah, but usually it's in the instructions if you also have to accept a HUD. Okay, let's walk on. Oops, I'm in the table. Yeah, let's see. I haven't seen the big classic game. I don't even know what the name could be in Second Life. Let me see. What about this one? This seems to be another dice game. What is it called? Let me zoom in. Roll stop. Greedy. What is it called? Greedy. Greedy. Yeah. Yeah. Do you? What kind of games do you usually play, Anatoly? Card games, or more board games, or games with dice?
I'm not a fan of games. When I was a child, I played in cards and in with dice and so on. But currently, no, I'm not a fan of these games.
Oh, this is. I think this game is interesting. I can't really remember. Let me see if I get a note card. Come on, give me a note card, please. No, I have heard the name before in Second Life. Skippo. I think it's similar, if I remember rightly. It's similar to Uno. That is, well, was and still is, I think, a very popular game where you have these different colors. You have to collect colors and numbers, and so it's quite interesting. It's a fun party game. That is really interesting if you play that with lots of people. How many people can participate in this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's a lot. But I don't. Do you get a note card when you click on the table? I don't get anything.
Sometimes they come when we already
Oh, maybe we have
attached
to sit down. No, I mean
it
sit
down
down.
or something like this.
No, I don't get anything, even when I sit down. That's strange. Maybe it's not working, the game. Yeah, that could happen sometimes, that the games are out of order for whatever reason. Or maybe it's even blocked by the owner. That could also be the case. No, I don't get a note card, but I think Skippo is pretty popular in Second Life. I've heard definitely have heard the name before. Yeah, okay. Let's walk over the table to the next game. This is, what is this? This is the same game. It seems all the games are here at least twice. What is this? Skippy. Yeah, that's another game I've heard of before. That's definitely a card game. Oh, I'm already sitting down. Oh, no. So this is with a hut. Would like to have the instruction. Can't see that at the. No. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We are not here to play the games. We just want to show that. Yeah. Let me get up. I didn't want to sit down, but what about this one here? I think I've seen. That's another Skippo. Oh, 3 times here. That's interesting. Have you seen anything interesting that we haven't seen before? This is another Skippo. Yeah, I think that is it. No, here we go. The next region is called Nord Storm, not Storm. Always trying to say Nordstrom. Okay, let me move to the side. Usually a good idea to move away from the landing point, and let me teleport Anatoly in. This is a pretty awesome sim. They have totally redone it. When you go to my YouTube channel, you can find an exploration that we did very early on, where we played a game here. We had to search for stuff. That was a game that I kind of created. So it was not the actual game they play here, but it looked totally different. No, Anatoly, you've been with me in that during that exploration. Do you recognize anything here from the old?
Very little. Actually, here, this place, no, I don't recognize. But places around, maybe a little bit, some of them.
Yeah.
Mostly it is renovated very cardinally, I would say.
Yeah, but again, it's really, really nicely done. When you look at the cobblestones here on the ground, they look so real. No? And the buildings, all these brick buildings. It's generally a steampunk sim. So everything is a little bit steampunkish here. And yeah, it's basically a game. So what you get, and let me show you. Maybe Anatoly, can you explain what you should do when you come here, and if you want to play the game?
We need, if we are planning to follow the plot of this sim, we need to click on this board, green board, and to get hut and something, I think 2 objects. And after that we add it to our avatar and we can follow instructions
And
and
I'm going to do
participate.
that so the viewers on YouTube can see that. If I find it, that is. And as usual, I will put all the links under the video after the live stream is processed, probably by tomorrow. So what you do, Anatoly just explained that, and let me zoom in a little bit. You go over here, so this is the landing point where you come in. You click on this board here, and you get a hut. And I will show you what the hut looks like in a second. So, and let me move it a little bit over here so you can see that. So this is a hut you get. I don't really know yet, and let me go a little bit into another position so you can see that clearly. It seems like you have a kind of life because it's counting down all the time. You start with 100% here on the left. Mine is now down to 90%. And it looks there's a heart, so it's probably your health. I don't know what the other things are. And what I noticed, Anatoly, have you also added the hut to your avatar?
I deleted, but now yes, I can add it again.
I put it down here. The Anatoly just clicked on the board, and then you have that really nice sound effect. And the nice thing I just noticed before we started, let me zoom into myself so you can actually see what I'm doing. When you click on some of these buttons here, I don't know what it's for. I haven't played the game yet. Have a look. I'm bowing. And there's... Look at that. The other stuff doesn't really do anything yet, but again, we haven't played the game yet. No? And let me, or Anatoly, maybe you can show the viewers when. By the way, you have the hut first of all in the folder, and you get the so-called, it's called title bar. Above your head, you have some numbers. And they are definitely going down. Probably some kind of indicator for your health. Anatoly, since you've added the hut, can you show the viewers what we found out so far? What can you definitely do with the hut? I'm talking about the keys.
I'm not sure that I can give instruction about it, and
okay, maybe in that case I will show the viewers. So you see all these looks like a ring of fog or so. They are hovering here in the air, and when you move in, let me show you, you can see it's not just that little cloud here. There is a key inside that, and when you run into the keys, have a look at the hut in the lower left corner. I'm running into the key. You hear a ping sound, and look what happened. I just gained a point. Now I've collected 37 keys. So down here where the yellow star is, you see it just went up to 37. Every time you bump into these keys, and they are all over the place here. So it's some kind of point collection. And also let me show you this here. It's really interesting, and it seems to be a game that probably lasts for a couple of hours. I have an ATM machine. Look at that. And I don't know, can you actually see that on the screen? Let me see. Yeah, you can see that. Maybe I zoom in a little bit more. So what you basically collect here during the game is so-called experiences, or other people would call it points. And for 250 experiences, I think that's quite a lot that you have to collect. That you have collected, you can exchange it for Linden dollars. So the exchange rate, I don't know if it's changing or if it's always the same. Currently, if you have 250 experiences, you can exchange that here at the ATM machine for 10 Linden dollars. It's not a lot, 10 Linden dollars, but I don't know how long it takes to collect 250 experiences. And I think we collected during our game a couple of months ago. We collected some experiences. I saw them somewhere, definitely. Yeah, so let's walk around a little bit so the viewers can see. Yeah, let's go over to that building. Maybe there's something hidden here. But they totally changed it. So there used to be a train station, and you can walk inside the building. This is a kind of a factory building. Let me see what's in here. Thing is, it's pretty noisy. Oh no, this is a kind of restaurant. Oh, look at that. There's a bar, even a stage. Yeah, interesting. Maybe it's a dance club or so.
We didn't visit it last previous time.
Yeah, I think it wasn't here before. And one other thing that is really nice, you also see that in some other parts, you have a postal service. Yeah, virtual world postal service. Look at that. I think they changed the label. Initially, it was the real deal, and you can post parcels and letters here. Come close and click. What does it do? Can I pick up the... I think we saw that earlier when we came in here. Do you remember the little shop where it said pick up the parcel and deliver it? So you can play the postman, the delivery man. So you have to deliver parcels, and probably for that in exchange you get some experiences. Yeah. And the giant clock over here on this building. The clock we've seen before. Let me zoom in a little bit. That's really, this is definitely steampunk. Yeah. And all the noises. But, yeah, besides that, everything else has changed. And Anatoly, do you remember where the underground station is?
Yes, we have a gate.
Oh, look
here
at that.
entrance.
We are looking at planet Earth. Have you seen that? Out there. Out there on the ocean. Almost drowning in the water, if I can zoom in. I'm stuck in the tree. Look at that. Is it... Oh, no, it's the moon, no? Not the Earth. Looks more like the moon. With the craters. Yeah. Oh, by the way, over here, when you play the game, you get a so-called experience HUD. It pops up on your viewer, and you have to accept it. It will take over your avatar in the way of it will teleport you to other places, and you have to enter these little doors. If you don't have the HUD, you won't be able to enter that. Anatoly was just trying it. It's not working. So if you want to play the game, you have to probably put on the HUD so you see your points, what you collected, and you have to accept the experience HUD. I'm not going to do that because it takes over my avatar, because it sends you to other worlds and so on. And something else just came down here. I think that's like an airship. I just saw that going down. Let me try to zoom in. Look at that. Oh yeah, that one I've been in. Have you seen that, Anatoly?
I clicked on uh, the door in front of door, and now I teleported to another place, and actually I probably above you, and because I'm falling down
Yeah.
toward your head.
So did you
Your
accept the experience hut?
yes.
Ah, okay. And it teleported you right away, or did you have to click on
Uh,
something else?
it teleported right after that,
Uh-huh.
and now I'm almost coming. Yes, now I'm close to you.
So this vehicle here, yeah, I don't know what to call this. Like an airship, probably. Looks a bit strange. Very steampunkish. Oh, Anatoly is inside. Yeah, see. So when you click on that, you sit inside. Let me try to zoom in. Maybe I can also sit here. Did it work? Am I sitting inside? Can't see myself. Oh yeah.
Firstly, we have mouse view, but we can switch off it.
So we are both sitting inside these Jules Verne type of vehicle, and it makes a lot of noise. I have to zoom out, and it's like a little tour around the sim. So let me zoom out so you can see that. And again, these textures here are really nice, and I don't even have the highest resolution on. Otherwise, I would get stuck. But look at that. Might be incorporated with the game. I don't know. Again, I haven't played it yet, so it's already going down.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay,
then the door opens and we can climb out.
I just clicked stand up and the easiest way.
I'm still sitting, yeah. Yeah. Getting up in Second Life is always a little bit of a challenge. Sitting down sometimes is easier. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and it getting... The lag is coming in. Getting later, more people are coming in. Oh, are you still collecting?
Yes.
Damn, I've just but keep in mind, you probably have to have your HUD on. If you removed it, it will not count them.
Maybe.
Because I just removed that. Yeah. So again, the region is called see, and the vehicle is flying again. Let me zoom in here. You can see the name. It's called Nord Storm. Really interesting region, although they have totally changed it. But really nice. As Anatoly said, it will probably teleport you to different regions or into a skybox. Before we go, Anatoly, do you know where the underground station is? That I would like to show before we
Yes,
hop over to the last
it is
location.
toward this direction.
I think you're getting into games. Anatoly is still collecting. Ping! Well, it says ping, but I've removed the HUD. So there is an underground train station. It used to be overground, but maybe you end up at the main railway station. So you just walk down here. It's very similar to an old underground London tube station. Very small, tiny. Yeah. And it says railway station. Let me zoom in and see that. Really nicely done. The textures again. It reminds me totally of a very old London underground, or like they call that, a YouTube station. And when you look here at the board, and when it reses, can you already? Oh, there it goes. It says railway station, next train in 4 minutes. So far, I've been here yesterday. I haven't seen a train. I don't know if it's really coming, and this is interesting too. The wall clock here, it shows second lifetime. Look at that, nicely done. Ex Machina. Wow. Yeah, but we are not going to wait here for the train. So hopefully there should be a train coming. And do you remember, Anatoly, when we played the game? I think there was a real train, no? I think we were even on the train, no?
And where, what the game? Do you mean what
Yeah,
game?
when we initially came here to the region a couple of months ago, when we played the game, I think I had some one item that you had to look out for on the actual train. And here it says to travel by train, sit in a chair. And I can remember these chairs. They were on that train. So it seems the train is still the same. Because when I zoom in, you can see this little table here, side table, with it's a little bit blurry, with a bottle of wine, red wine, on the table. Yeah, okay, so this is the underground station. How many minutes? Well, it's still 4 minutes. That's strange. Okay. Let's move over to the other sim, to the next sim, or the last one for today. So this will be our last destination for today. It's called StudioDire. I think it's StudioDire. And that is where you can create your own game. That is really, really nice. Let me teleport over. Okay, and let me get Anatoly over here. Offer teleport. And let me move to the side. Otherwise he drops on top of me. And meanwhile I can already show what you should definitely pick up from here. Again, the links will be under the video. So all the landing points. So basically what this is an area or a region where they play tabletop games, basically RPGs, role-playing games. So it's like Dungeon and Dragons, I think, is a very popular one, a very good example. And the nice thing about this region is you get a lot of stuff for free. So definitely when you come in here and you, as I just said, you can create your own game. Click on this, you get lots of links, you get note cards where it explains about the games, what they do here. And here on the side, in this cupboard here, you get many more free items. So you get these dice, special dice. You get this here. I don't know what it exactly is. Let me zoom in. Oh, it's scripts you might want to use for your game that you want to create. Down here, this is an arch. Oh, that's a teleporter. Yeah, you might need that. What else do you have? Oh, and this is very important. This is a player kit, and I think also, yeah, it's yeah, player kit. And I don't know if you also get the creator kit, or is it this one? Let me see. I click on this here. Oh no, this is a link. They have a store here where you can buy ready-made games that I don't want at this time. Anatoly, can you see the creator kit here? I think I've seen that here too. Anatoly, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Where is it again? StudioDire table community. It should be here somewhere. So this is definitely the player kit. Is it maybe that one? No, this is another link. This up here. This is for dioramas. So if you want to play these war games, kind of role-play games, you need these castles and all that stuff. It's also interesting. We are not going there today because that might take too long. And Anatoly probably wants to go very soon. But let's walk into the hall. So you have a hall here. You should probably become a member. And then you sit here on these tables, around these tables, and then you put out your game that you created or you bought, whatever you prefer. And you play the game. And Anatoly, just stay there. These room dividers, so in order to not be disturbed, you can see? You can put them out, so you sit in a kind of private place. See? You can even change the color. Yeah, and let me turn that back. See? Yeah, they might even have whole events, because when you look a little bit, when you walk a little bit forward, they have a kind of stage here. There's another huge table here up on the stage. They even have a piano. It seems like they are playing a game events, so they might play the same game with different groups. I don't know. And one more thing before we end our stream today. So if you are not into creating games, if you don't have the money, or if you don't want to spend money, because the ready-made games, I think they cost a couple of hundred Linden dollars, you can still come here. And Anatoly, maybe you want to sit down here.
Okay.
Sit there on the couch or on one of the chairs. So, and then, oh, am I sitting? No. I have to use the swap button. Okay, now I'm sitting. And let me zoom in. So, Anatoly, please click on the table in front of you.
Okay.
And tell the viewers what you can do with this table.
Okay, and with the schedule games table, we can choose and dress game Space Smash.
Yeah, can you please do that?
The Space Smash. Okay. Yes. I
See, and wait a moment, don't change it yet. So you get the instructions, and there are several games. I think 8 games altogether. And so this is it's called Space Smasher. Smasher. You probably have to hit those little things there in those indents. Can you switch to the next game, please?
Okay. This one.
And can you tell us the name of the game?
Gomoku.
I think this is similar to Go, no?
Maybe.
Yeah. Let me see if I can click on this. Yeah, see, it puts all these little tokens here on the thing, and you have black ones and white ones, and I think you have to build a row diagonally, horizontally, or vertically, and then you get points. Can you put on the next game? So again, this is free, and you can just res it here on the table. So even if you don't want to create your own game, this is the decoration I put here earlier on.
Decor, yes.
Yeah, that's not a game. That's just to get rid of all the games. So this is checkers, yeah, classic game. Probably most people know that.
Next, or hello.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Oh, is this like no? Can you say the name again?
It is Orhello, I think, was written.
Othello, no? Othello. I don't know what the original name is. I think I know that because what you have here, when you, I think if I remember rightly, when you hop over one of the other player's token, you turn it around, and that way it's yours. Because every token has two sides, a white and a black side. I think it's a two-player game, as far as I remember. Interesting. Next game.
Okay, 1 second. Next game, Tic-Tac-Toe.
Tic-Tac-Toe. Well, most people know that. That's a really classic game.
And last one, chess.
And chess, yeah. Oh, nicely done. Look at that. Wow, that looks good. Look at the pawns. Wow. I think I had a similar one once. And they look like they are made from wood. Yeah. Wow.
French, it is against rules. I can move my figure without turning my time.
Maybe it's not timed. You don't always have to use a clock. That's
usually we need to start game. Probably it is without actually starting game.
Yeah. Okay, one more thing I want to show you before we end the live stream today. So again, you can create your own games here. You can play here around this table if you don't want to create, if you don't want to spend any money. Oh, am I talking to a ghost? But they also have a library here, and that is pretty interesting. So let's go to the first floor. Let me get up. Have you already seen the library, Anatoly?
No, I haven't seen.
Little game for you. Try to find the stairs to the library. Yeah? A little bit more to the right. That's the exit. And it's not even an exit because this is a skybox. So you just fall down out of the sky if you go through the doors. They probably don't even open. No, come back here into the main hall. I'm looking in the direction where the staircase is. Walk over there to that bar.
Ah, yes, here.
Okay.
But it is up to the next.
Yeah, I said on the first floor. So just walk up. Oops. And I didn't see that at first. I've been here a couple of times. So when you walk a little bit further to that cupboard there, where is it? Here. And when you stand in front of the cupboard, you can open the cupboard door. When you click on these books, yeah, they look more like books, I would say. You get the instruction of the game, and you also get a link to a website. These ones, and down here, this is another game. I don't really know it. I can't even read it. Pathfinder. And was it here? Let me click on it. You get more links for more free games on the internet. No, this is what is it for? The basic rules to play this well-known dungeon delving game, whatever that is. I think it's down here when you click on these books, where it says dictionary. You get a kind of a list. You go to an internet page, and there you have a list, I think. This is a random list of tabletop games found online. Okay? And everything is free. So keep that in mind. And yeah, let's close the doors again, and let's say goodbye to the viewers.
Yes.
Our millions of viewers. And I always forget, if you liked what we did today, we usually do that every Saturday at 1800 hours, or starting at around, I should say, 1800 hours UTC. You should definitely subscribe to this channel, and maybe even click on the bell, so you get notifications when I create the event. Thank you, Anatoly. Any last words before we go?
Okay, it was just one trip, exploration of very small part of this big, very huge world, and we have a lot of more for explorations and to see here in this environment.
Yeah. And will you come back to Nordstorm and pick up more keys, or even play the game, or not?
Probably, yes, we can.
Okay. We might even do the actual game. I'm not so sure if it's really good to show that on the live stream. It will spoil it for other players. Yeah, probably not. Maybe show just a few things, but better play it for yourself and have the full experience. Okay, that said, everyone have a nice weekend. Hopefully it's not too hot where you are in the world. And again, don't forget to subscribe. Very soon you are able to also join our community in Discord. And have a nice weekend, and hopefully see you next week. Bye bye.
Goodbye.